Channel 4, the local station. This is Look Local.
Hi, I'm Karen Adams, and this is Look Local, the place where we celebrate the best and the brightest of Jacksonville. We feature 3 local businesses a week, and we tell you about local events that are going on around town. We do that by reminding you if you're looking for something to do or for someone to help, it is always better to look local. This week, we are featuring Island Doctors. We also are featuring First Coast No More Homeless Pets and New Life Surgical, where we're going to learn about a new procedure to reduce weight, and only one doctor in the area is doing it. But we begin today with Island Doctors. Rita Smith joins us. Now, you are the vice president of the group, Island Doctors.
Yes.
And I know you have a huge awareness campaign that it's actually targeting seniors. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, tell us how that's working.
Well, we try to separate ourselves and let our seniors know that this is the one organization that's really concerned about their health and well-being, especially before anything catastrophic happens. Dr. Roy Hinman, the founder, has a really big, huge policy and a plan for keeping seniors out of the hospitals and keeping them healthy, you know, their weight, their cholesterol, and all of these things that can prevent them from going into a catastrophic event. So we have a big, huge awareness campaign going on for for a healthier year. We also are letting people know that there's a better way and a less costly way at their age to get senior care. You know, the Employment Benefit Organization for the Government did a study that was just released that said people that are 65 and over are unnecessarily spending 20% of their income will go to health care. And we try to alleviate some of that burden. So with all of our new approaches and innovative ways to get seniors in, we're taking a really good proactive step this year of spreading that word throughout the year.
And that's great. I know you definitely want to start this with the new year as well, so everybody starts off in 2016 on really a healthier note.
Yes, we're trying to make a commitment to at least get 10,000 seniors over the course of the year to come in for what we call just a wellness check, you know, which is their blood pressure, their cholesterol, and their diabetic levels of sugar, as they call it, to come in and just get a fitness test, whether you do business with us or not. You know, if you're 64, 9 months and higher, we want you to stop by, take a look at the office, and ask, can you get a wellness check? And that's a big thing for us this year. Plus, we're going out in the communities. We have a new initiative with the churches. Over 435 churches will be letting us do health fairs during the course of the week on Wednesdays, Fridays, and most of them are Saturdays and Sundays. So we're trying to get most of the seniors and the caregivers to bring their seniors out. And of course, Karen, as you know, we have Grandparents' Day where the kids are getting special gifts.
I love that.
But the way they get in is they have to bring their grandparents. So we're doing that because we're finding out that a lot of time for you to do what's healthy and right, you take a look at that little face and they're go like, you know, you're not walking every day, Grandpa, like you should.
You're not keeping up with me. I know how that works.
We're giving every grandparent a pedometer. We're asking them to walk 100 steps to start out with and record it. And then move up from there, and once a quarter we're picking out healthy grandma, healthy granddad for the quarter and giving them a nice little something for their efforts and trying to get everybody fit. So we're doing a lot of things this year.
All right, now Rita, I got to tell everybody you have such an impressive resume, and you've been a CEO of many companies around, and you've started companies from scratch, and I just want you to tell people what Island Doctors is and how it's different from any of the other doctors around town, how they can get service. One thing is they can always be seen on the first day that they call, right?
Yes, we did develop same-day appointments. I think we were one of the first ones in this part of the country to do it, where if you're sick, you'll be seen that day. As long as you can make it to the office or we can have transportation bring you, you will be seen. And our philosophy is if you're sick today, Tuesday, it's probably not going to be a good idea to schedule your appointment for 2 weeks out.
Absolutely.
So about a year and a half ago, we changed that policy to 2 years ago and made it same-day appointments. For members of our group, they do not need an appointment to be seen, and that's Dr. Hinman's biggest kick this year. If you are not seen, the physician has to call him directly and express why you can't be seen. That's how serious it is.
I love the fact that you do that, and you're putting people's health first. Now, you all started out in St. Augustine.
Started in St. Augustine with one clinic on the island. We're now up to 22. Our greatest new office that just opened is in Jax Beaches. And you can look up islanddoctors.com and see all the new locations. We're now in Gainesville and Lake City.
I love that. So you're continuing to expand. Do you think you'll even be adding more of your clinics coming up in the year ahead?
My projection for what I presented to the board is that we're going to have to add about 6 more clinics over the next 3 years in order to accommodate the population that we're now serving. And more important than that, it's been very clear to me that we need to get into communities that have been underserved with health care for our seniors. And Dr. Hinman and Tracy Fahey of Humana is really, the market president is really keen on that projection and that strategic plan. So we look to bring a lot more to the community from seniors, because when he say welcome home, he is one of the few guys I know in the world in business, and as a past business guy, that really means it. You know, he wants people to feel like they're home and he's there to take care of them. He himself sees over 60 patients a day, every day.
Wow, that's fantastic.
And he wants to be in touch with his patient base. So that's a good thing to really look forward to. I personally am an advocate, not only an advocate, but, you know, I came here because I was on my deathbed.
Yes, that's what you were telling me.
Right, and Dr.
Explain
Hinman,
that to people.
I had stage 4 Crohn's disease. We had tried everything. I had dropped down to about 109 pounds, and he made me a deal because I had sold my organizations and said, if you come and, you know, come on board with us, I'll get rid of the Crohn's for you. And I said, there's no cure. And by the grace of God, you know, he did his thing and got me back healthy. You know, I'm not sick anymore. Matter of fact, Karen hadn't had any medicine in 2 years.
I love that.
So he's a great doctor for being innovative and creative.
And really, you know, when I hear stuff like that, it's really, that is your testimony.
Right.
And that's why you can stand behind such a fantastic chain of clinics.
Fight for it every day out in the community and let people know that this is the one particular time that I'm sure it's not a joke. You know, his triangle diet for his weight loss program is just unbelievable.
All
so
right. And it's Island Doctors, the number right there on your screen, 1-877-434-4676. And give them a call. They will get you in. You will be seen. And it sounds like your health comes first with you guys.
We're holding them to it.
You bet. You're holding them to the fire. Their feet to the fire. Thank you so much, Ritas.
Thank you for having us. We enjoyed it.
Thanks. Coming up next, First Coast, no more homeless pets. We're going to speak to them. Plus, the SEC ACC Women's Basketball Challenge is coming to Jacksonville later today. Games will be played at Veterans Memorial Arena. South Florida and Mississippi State will tip off at 4:30 with Florida and UCF following at 7 p.m. For tickets, head to Ticketmaster.com.